Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the latest leaks about the Ryzen 3000 series. So let's get started. So guys, as you probably already know, Ryzen 2 has already been released for quite some time, so it is time that AMD is going to release their new Ryzen CPUs. And what makes me really excited about this release is that these CPUs are going to be based on a new FinFET process. They're going to be based on TSMC's 7nm FinFET process, and that obviously means that we will see some very substantial performance improvements from the 12 and 14nm architecture that we saw in the Ryzen 1 and Ryzen 1000 and Ryzen 2000 series. So as you probably guys know, the Ryzen 2 series was just an improvement from 14nm to 12, and this time we're actually going to 7nm to the 7nm architecture, and these ones are the first CPUs on this specific FinFET process. Now when it comes to the release of these CPUs, obviously we do not really know much about them just yet, but what we know is that and this is something that the CEO of AMD has confirmed, and they said that they will debut their new range of CPUs at CES 2019 in January, which is really close, and that gets me really excited. Now the actual release of the products being available for the public seems like it's probably going to be in the first quarter of 2019, or at least most of the SKUs will be released in the first quarter. Now the SKUs that we will see are the Ryzen 3 3300, 3300X, 3300G, which is obviously going to be an APU, 3300X, 3600G, another APU. Then we have the Ryzen 7 3700 and 3700X, and then we have Ryzen 9 3800X and 3850X. Now the core counts have been bumped up. For example, the Ryzen 3 CPUs, as you can see, now have 6 cores and 12 threads, and the Ryzen 5 CPUs have 8 cores and 16 threads, which Ryzen 7 CPUs used to have, and the Ryzen 7 CPUs now will have 12 cores and 24 threads, and the Ryzen 9 will have 16 cores and 32 threads, which makes this lineup extremely appealing for anyone that wants to do other things other than gaming, for example editing and multi-threaded applications. So the more important thing in my opinion now is that because of the shrinking of the components in the die, we'll see improvements in clock speeds as well, because this was the main issue with Ryzen CPUs. They were not clocked really high, and that's why their IPC was pretty low. And with this new architecture, we're seemingly going to see an improvement of around 15%, and along with all the other improvements, that puts it around an overall 30% improvement from the older Ryzen CPUs. And what I mean by that is you'll be able to overclock these CPUs way higher, since for example the Ryzen 3 CPUs, the 3300 has a base clock of 3.3 GHz, and you'll be able to overclock it at 4 GHz. And if we look further down in the list, the Ryzen 7, which is one of the most popular CPUs, the 3700, will be able to be clocked at 4.6, and in my opinion probably even a bit higher, probably at 4.8 with a good motherboard. Obviously we'll have to wait and see. And then the 3700X at 5 GHz, and that means that they will finally be able to compete and go against Intel in the gaming department as well. So the prices of these CPUs thankfully are going to be almost the same as the previous Ryzen CPUs. So for the entry-level CPUs, we'll have prices from 100 to ranging from 100 to 130 dollars, and then for the mid-range, prices ranging from 180 to 330, and then the top of the line chips will be around 450 to 500 dollars, which is still way lower than Intel's i9 9900K at 550 dollars. So yeah, this is all we know so far, guys. If more rumors come out, I'll make sure to update you guys on those, but so far it seems like these CPUs are going to be very, very interesting, and the best part is that finally they might actually be on top. AMD might actually come out on top and be better than Intel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to click the like button below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll hopefully see you guys all in the next one.